Financial independence. FIRE. Step by step. Hey everyone, welcome back to Finance Clarity. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you're stuck on a treadmill, working hard, making decent money, but still feeling like you have to keep going for the next 30 or 40 years just to survive? You're not alone. A lot of people feel this way. We grow up being told the same story. Go to school, get a good job, work hard for 40-plus years, and then finally retire when you're in your 60s or 70s. That's just how life works, right? But what if that story isn't the only option? What if you could reach a point where you no longer need to work for money? Where you have enough investments and savings that your money covers your living expenses? That's the core idea behind financial independence, often called FIRE, financial independence, retire early. Now, I want to be very clear from the beginning. FIRE is not about getting rich overnight or quitting your job tomorrow with no plan. It's not some magic formula that only works for tech millionaires or people who live extremely frugally, and it's definitely not easy. But it is possible for more people than you might think, especially if you understand the steps and are willing to be intentional with your money. In this video, I'm going to break down financial independence, FIRE, step by step, in a realistic, beginner-friendly way. I'll explain what it actually takes, how to calculate your own FIRE number, and what practical steps you can start taking, no matter what your income is right now. If you've ever felt trapped by the idea of working until you're old, or if you're curious about building more freedom in your life, stick around. This might be one of the most important videos you watch this year. Let's get into it. What does financial independence actually mean? Financial independence means having enough money saved and invested so that you can cover your living expenses without needing to work. In other words, your investments generate enough income through dividends, interest, or withdrawals to support your lifestyle. The most popular version of this idea is called FIRE, financial independence, retire early. But retire early doesn't always mean stopping work completely. For many people, it means having the option to stop working or to work on their own terms instead of out of necessity. There are different levels of FIRE. Lean FIRE, living on a very low budget, often $25,000, $40,000 per year. Fat FIRE, maintaining a more comfortable or luxurious lifestyle in retirement. Barista FIRE, reaching partial financial independence and working a low-stress job, like working at a coffee shop, to cover some expenses while your investments grow. Coast FIRE, saving enough early so that you can stop aggressive saving later and let compound interest do the rest. The core idea behind all of them is the same. Build enough wealth so money is no longer your main reason for working. The math behind FIRE. The 25x rule. One of the most important concepts in the FIRE movement is the 25x rule. Here's how it works. If you want your investments to support your lifestyle, a common guideline is to save 25 times your annual expenses. For example, if you spend $40,000 per year, you would need approximately $1,000 invested, $40,000 to 25. If you spend $60,000 per year, you would need around $1.5 million. This rule comes from the 4% rule, which suggests that you can safely withdraw about 4% of your portfolio each year in retirement without running out of money, assuming a balanced investment portfolio and a long retirement period. So the basic formula is Annual expenses x25 equals your FIRE number. This is just a guideline, not a perfect rule. Some people use 20x or 30x depending on how conservative they want to be. But the 25x rule is a simple and widely used starting point. Why your savings rate matters more than your income. Here's something very important that many people miss. Your savings rate is more important than how much money you make. Two people can have very different incomes, but reach financial independence at very different speeds depending on how much they save. For example, person A makes $100,000 a year but spends $90,000. Their savings rate is only 10%. Person B makes $60,000 a year but spends $40,000. Their savings rate is about 33%. Even though person A earns more, person B is likely to reach financial independence much faster because they're saving a much higher percentage of their income. This is why many people in the FIRE community focus heavily on increasing their savings rate by earning more, spending less, or doing both. Step-by-step guide to building financial independence. Here's a practical roadmap. Step 1. Get clear on your numbers. Track how much you actually spend each year. Calculate your current savings rate. This gives you a baseline. Step 2. Increase your savings rate. Look for ways to increase the gap between what you earn and what you spend. This can come from cutting unnecessary expenses, increasing your income, side hustles, raises, career growth, avoiding lifestyle inflation when your income goes up. Step 3. Invest aggressively and consistently. Put your savings into low-cost, diversified investments, usually index funds. The goal is to let compound interest work over many years. Step 4. Reduce high-interest debt. Pay off credit cards and other high-interest debt as quickly as possible. This frees up more money for investing. Step 5. Build multiple income streams. Optional but powerful. Having side income or passive income can accelerate your journey and make financial independence more secure. Step 6. Track your progress regularly. Calculate your net worth and investment balance every few months. Watching your numbers grow can be very motivating. Step 7. Plan your withdrawal strategy. As you get closer to your FIRE number, start thinking about how you'll actually withdraw money in retirement. 4% rule, dividend strategy, bucket strategy, etc. How long does it take? The time it takes to reach financial independence depends heavily on your savings rate. Savings rate. Years to financial independence. Approx. 10%. Years. 5%. 2 years. Percent. Years. Percent. 17 years. Percent. 14 years. Years. These numbers assume you invest consistently and get average market returns. The higher your savings rate, the faster you can reach financial independence. Common mistakes people make with FIRE. Here are some mistakes to watch out for. Trying to reach FIRE too fast and sacrificing quality of life. Underestimating healthcare costs and other major expenses. Ignoring the emotional side of quitting work. Not having a plan for what to do after reaching financial independence. Assuming the 4% rule will work perfectly in every situation. Financial independence is powerful, but it works best when combined with realistic expectations and good planning. Final thoughts. Financial independence, FIRE, is not just about retiring early. It's about gaining freedom and options in your life. It's about reaching a point where work becomes a choice instead of a necessity. You don't need to be extreme to benefit from the FIRE mindset. Even if you never fully retire early, learning to save more, invest wisely, and build multiple income streams can dramatically improve your financial future. The journey to financial independence is different for everyone. Some people reach it in their 30s or 40s. Others take longer. What matters most is that you start moving in the right direction. If this video helped you understand FIRE better, please like and subscribe for more practical content on personal finance and building wealth. Drop a comment below and let me know where you are in your financial journey. I read every comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.